How did you think, that presentation went? I want to get your opinion. And so now you have me giving you this advice, let's be direct, and you're saying, well, it's not really culturally as accepted. And so let me offer this. Here's a set of ideas, which I think actually applies no matter where you are, which is a lot of giving good feedback is making sure you've created the conditions. I think of it as that you have permission. And so how do you do, and the analogy I often use is too often we think of a feedback situation where I'm the boss person and you're the employee, and it almost feels oppositional. And I would just invite you to say, think of it more that we're sitting next to each other and we're looking at some work. We're not actually talking about me. No, we're talking about I just did some work product. And what you and I are gonna do is sit next to each other and we're gonna talk about that work. Because we want it to be better.
Right.
And you're gonna learn from it, and hopefully I'm gonna learn from it as the boss, right? So I first get your framework around, no, it's just you sitting with someone looking at something and saying, let's talk about what's working and what's not working. And the way I ask permission is I say, first of all, let's say it's a presentation. How did you think, that presentation went? I wanna get your opinion, and I know this is not as common maybe in some more hierarchical companies, but you wanna invite the person in. How did you think it went? And they'll maybe offer a few thoughts. And then you want to say, well, would you be interested in some, you're asking, like, I have some ideas. By the way, I'm not telling you it was bad. I have some ideas. And I noticed this thing, and I wonder if you could try this. Like, but that is sort of direct, saying, like, you seemed nervous. Maybe next time we practice together. Or there were a lot of words on that particular slide. I had found it hard to follow. Maybe, I'm offering you ideas. You've said, yes, I'd like to hear them. And I think you could have a very polite version of a conversation about work and how to make the work better. And people really do want that. Most people.